Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I got all my, these were the crystals that were on my table. They were outside in the full moon. I was outside. They are cold in Chile. They are cold in Chile. Oh, my hair just threw it up. Yeah, I'm filthy. I feel like I have like baby spit up on me. Just filthy. Good morning to you, my friends. Until we meet again. This moon is heavy in a sense of emotional. I don't know. So here's the deal. It's like we gotta do a quick chat because I feel like there's just very damaging energy out there, and I'm being pulled to watch different like certain like tarot and how things are worded, and I'm like, well, Lord. In your feelings, yeah. Like last night, like I was like realizing like certain stuff when I was like watching certain stuff, and like really where the collective is at in regards to some stuff, and again how things are worded. It is so like mind baffling. So say the readings, like this morning I ran into a reading, will this person come back? And there's quite a few of them. I don't think people realize how damaging those readings are to your own brain because of the matrix. It's not anything like I really even picked up on before. So it's almost like new downloads, new awareness. Spirit's like, all right, heads up on this one, Court. Like this is, and I know it has a lot to do with my next project. But I didn't realize how damaging how damaging a reading like that can be. So it kind of threw me off a little bit too, trying to figure out, well, why would that be, and it's not because of like triggering. If it triggers you, then it triggers you. That's different. So I'm not quite sure how to explain it. It's one of those reads that like have to get off the internet. Like what's happening? Like I don't know if it's something that shuts down a throat chakra. It's got to be linked to the throat chakra in a way, but I don't see how it would be linked to the throat chakra. I would think more like the heart chakra, like more damaging to your brain. Um, because it's like, say it's one of those things like I've even been seeing on the board, like maybe, maybe not. When you're in the maybe, maybe not, it's like it's almost I don't even know how to explain it. So it's like even your own blockage, even if you're blocking an energy where it's like maybe, maybe not. There's a difference if you block it, absolutely not coming back, don't want it, yada yada. Energy still lingering. But there's a whole nother like, well, I don't know. But right now, like no blocking. It's almost like a mirrored energy. But it's your mirrored energy. Like, are you passing universal tests with growth? Yes. But you're going to keep falling into the same category of it's just going to keep coming back around the mountain. Um, I don't quite know how to word it yet. I just know it's really damaging. So say like you're really hurt with the situation, but if this person comes back and apologizes, maybe. Like we've had that shit on our board. Um, that's your own blockage right there. Like mentally, emotionally, physically doing damage to your body with even the thought of a maybe of someone coming back because it is actually holding you back, whether it's conscious or subconsciously. A majority of you guys would know it's conscious for those who are waiting and holding on. Others of you, it's like a subconscious where you're not realizing that block's even there. So I got to get to the bottom of that. Tarot is tarot. You can throw tarot and get stories and there's experiences, but it's based off the energy. So if we're taking tarot and no, I don't even know. I just know I needed to talk about it, even though I don't have the answers for you. I just know it's so damaging. And honestly, I didn't even pick up on that until like the last couple days. I'm not shitting you. Like maybe in the past I'd be like, oh well yeah, I get it in a sense of like it's a different sense of how like I used to interpret it and how I'm like reading it now. So like if I give you an example, I mean I could just throw out 3 cards for you, 3 cards for the the energy. Um Half the time you guys aren't even on the same page. Mentally and consciously, you know that, but there's still something in your subconscious that's there because of a link, especially if it's a soulmate. I think this is where we're getting stuck without even realizing we're stuck. That's the crazy thing here. I think a lot of us are walking around like, I got this, we're good, I blocked that. No, and that's probably why that stagnant ass energy, even though it's moving, keeps showing up on the board. I did not get much sleep last night. I mean, I actually got a decent amount of sleep. I think that I got too much sleep. And I'm not sipping my coffee. So I don't think you guys are stuck. I don't know how to make you guys mentally conscious of your subconscious yet. I got a lot of work in store for me. I'm mentally trying to figure out how to explain it in a different way. Because I don't know if it quite makes sense to me yet. It makes sense. And we can't save everybody from this energy, right? I mean, sometimes I sit here and no matter how awakened I am, I'm like, I get stuck in a situation like this. Like, how do I make sense of this? How do I put this together when you didn't see it? So, a block, a hope, a fear. Um, so I think when it comes to like, it boils down to like a blockage. But what type of blockage? Because if you don't know what type of blockage it is, how do you fix the fucking blockage? Do you get what I'm saying? You know how we have all these cards that talk about blockages? Oh, this chakra is blocked, or your throat's blocked. Okay, so we got chakras. Then you can be mentally blocked, you can be emotionally blocked, or you could just be blocking a certain energy. So, yes, we know that us readers and spirituals and influencers, we use the word blockage. No one's defining the fucking blockage. Like, this is just like little epiphanies I'm having as I'm like, that I've never literally picked up on before, of me being in this industry for 5 fucking years. Is it like click, click for you guys too? Like, that's so important to know which blockage you need to work on so you're not repeating that particular thing for 10 fucking years when you can work on it and recognize it and acknowledge it for 10 fucking days. Moving on. You see where I'm going with this? Does that make sense? 'Cause I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it makes so much sense. And they want to be like, oh, it's your heart chakra, it's this, is I mean, it all stems from your brain, first of all. Never mind the chakras. The first initial whack is the brain. The whack that we're damaging. It's like a hijack, right? Bypassing. So fuck if I know. Because this is becoming so fucking clear to me, where it was never clear like that. I don't know. Like, to break, I don't know. It's like an epiphany, but I don't know how to fix it. Each blockage is definitely going to be different, but a blockage is so damn important. So to bypass it and just say, oh, there's a blockage, you should really work on that blockage, or maybe you should work on your chakra. You don't ultimately know what the blockage is. You don't know if you have abandonment issues. Every time something comes around and it's like you think you want a relationship, and then it's like, oh my God, something's escalating, and it's pure fucking fear. Okay, so we know it's fear, but we still don't know fear of what. It could be linked to a past life, it can be linked to trauma, you could think it's this fear and you're working on the wrong fucking fear, because the fear is always a lesson behind it. It's always something that can be bypassed. It's always something we can figure out. Okay. Um, so I know it might sound like it doesn't sound like an epiphany, but it's an epiphany with me when spirit wants me to acknowledge certain stuff and realize certain shit, guys. Right? So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna order I'm gonna order more blank tarot cards. I have a pack that I ordered that I want to work on with certain stuff, but I do want to grab actually another pack because I think main blockages need to be Well, I'm thinking with my other channel. I'm targeting the main blockage, but I don't know if that's actually going to help. Yeah, see, it's going to be two different things. We just confirm something very good. Yeah, I mean, this is more like complex than I think we think. Because technically, I've been in this industry for 5 years and I've never really looked at it like that. Um, I know it probably has something to do with meridians and energy around you. I know you can push through any of it. I know you can get through. But it looks like we're in a cycle. Even though we're moving forward, it still looks like we're in a cycle, all of us, like the collective, where mentally it's a maybe. Mentally you shut it down, but see, it's a mirror right now. See, this is the part that's tricky that needs to be figured out because it's a mirror. It's a projection. We shouldn't be stuck on projections. It's an image. It's not actually a real fucking thing, guys. That's even happening, even though it's a real fucking thing. See how that doesn't even make sense, but it makes complete fucking sense? We have a big projector down here. It could be snowing and raining in all reality. It's not. There's so many different things. I mean, I just feel like there's just so many downloads, and I'm like, okay, so I have this intelligence. Now, how much intelligence are you going to give me, or how do I got to figure out how to break that down? First of all, because I don't think everybody, like I said, there's going to be different jobs for different readers, teachers, influencers, YouTubers. I can't wait until a new fucking style of tarot readers come out. I want to pinpoint. Oh, hell no. I did just get a little splinter. Did it come out or did I push it in? And how the heck would I have gotten a splinter? It almost felt like from like a cactus. Oh, that's convenient. Full moon in Cancer. Tell me, my kid got me this for Christmas. Like, tell me she didn't spend $15 on this fucking notebook at Kohl's. The fuck? What type of ripoff is that? That's a massive fucking ripoff. I'm a little fucking irritated. For a little piece of papers like that? The fuck? I think the epiphanies that some people are going to be having, guys, mine's going to be towards the industry because of what I do next. So that makes complete fucking sense. But this is like a different target area. This is not targeted on my method. We need a whole new fucking round of fucking tarot readers, guys. I ain't shitting you. Oh my God, the bottom of this is... There's something on the bottom that's making it fuzzy. Oh, I just got anxiety, wicked bad. I'm gonna find those fucking blockages for us. The different, and it's not linked to fucking chakras, guys. Let's hit fucking reality here. We are linked to our chakras on our meridians and that type of. Definitely got a splinter. That type of stuff. Fuck, it's in me, motherfucker. I must have pushed it in. There's no fucking getting it now. That would have been a big one from like a prickly pear. Not any of my dinky cactuses. That's fucking odd. I don't even have anything like that over here. I don't know. At one point, this was an outdoor cushion. Could it eventually just made its way up years after years? Yeah. It's a fucking thing. I feel like there's a metaphor there. That's fucking weird. I don't like that. It burns, it stings. Like there's no way I can fucking get it. Like it's got to be that long, and it's in my skin. Oh fuck. Let me see if I can. I just gotta put an alcohol swab something on it. I don't know what I would do. Fuck, guys. I can't have something like this distract me. Somebody want to look up the meaning? There's something behind it. I don't know what we would look up. It's not a thorn. Would you call it like a hair? What would you call it? Like a hair? Did anyone win the Mega Millions last night? What do you call the things on a cactus that give you splinters? Is it the hair? Hair-like spines or short prickles. Spiritual meaning of a hair-like spine from a cactus. I'm telling you, it's exactly what it feels like. I haven't felt like one of those in a long time. Very symbolic, often misunderstood. In some cultures, it's believed that the cactus brings bad energy into the home and lingers into the spine. But that's just a legend. This enduring love, unconditional. I don't think it was trying to remind me to be compassionate here. The fuck? Like, dear Lord, like that had to have been in the pillow for years, guys. Years. Like my prickly pear cactus I have over there for Sheldon is over there. It's never been over here. Like the fuck? I need to buy myself a new cushion. Now I'm scared. What else is gonna come out of this fucking cushion that's been outside for years? Well, it was. Now it's inside. My mom bought new ones last summer. And I'm like, don't get rid of this. All right, there's a reason why that just happened, though. I don't know how to link it, though. Cacti is used for healing purposes. It's said to affect the mind. Colors of the cacti improve the memory. Okay, see, I knew this happened for a reason. We were just talking about it. But that's like they bounce back from winter. See, I'm going to have to. It's more of a message for me. But it's also a spiritual meaning of a cactus plant is one of resilience going through a tough time. I mean, protection, attraction. Flower itself is beautiful. I know there's another thing here for me to pick up on. It can be a defense mechanism to discourage certain animals from eating the cactus. I gotta find there's something else here, guys. Any idea of what it may be? The splinter in our soul represents our deepest wounding. If not removed. All right, let me get my pendulum so Spirit can tell me if this is a thing or not. Well, I guarantee it's a thing, but like meaning like solar sky. So, are you my dude? I got all distracted. Are you my dude? Are you my guy? You know what I'm talking about? Like, have we physically talking before? Are you a YouTuber? The splinter in our soul represents our deepest wounding. If not removed or healed, devastating effects such as shame, negative self-worth, or deep-rooted rage towards outward. No, you're female. Okay, I remember your name coming up. There's this guy. I've actually been meaning to reach out to him. I forget his name. Spirit's saying yeah with that. Let me go onto YouTube. I like him a lot. He's off and on. Is it Solar Boy? Solar. Oh, I did Solar Boy tattoo and not tarot. I'm like, what is all this shit? It's Solar something. He's not popping up. He's on my Instagram. Hold on, let me go onto Instagram. You guys might like watching him. Where's my Instagram? Yeah, I got a bubble over it. It's very strange. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, that's my messages. Get off my messages. How do I get to the account? Oh, dear Lord. I don't even know how to use fucking Snapchat. I'm on fucking Facebook. Oh, wake up, Courtney. Where's my YouTube? Where's my Instagram? Holy shit, I was on Facebook Messenger. But I found him. But I don't know if his same name is going to be under. That's not his same name. Fuck. There's got to be a message there for you guys. Oh, I can't find it. What the fuck is his name? Is it Greg? No. I have his personal number. I just can't think of his name. Okay. I don't know why. There's something with that energy that matters right now, though. I'd be shocked if I even had him on my Facebook. That's the weird thing. I don't think I do anymore. Instagram. I can find my own followers, right? How do I do that? Oh, there's just too many of them. All right, there's got to be another way to do this. About to give up. Yes, this is him. Okay. Hi, watching. I'm not watching YouTube. I'm on YouTube and I brought you up. I hope all is well. Also, what is your YouTube channel? I want to say it's probably this. Do you mind if I give your channel a shout out? All right. Let me find out if it's okay with him first, because he's got his shit too. Looks like he's still doing it. Look at him. Look at him with his freaking California hair. California hair over here. All right. So he might have a message for you guys. I'm not sure. But I almost feel like there's like a round thing around it now. It's like all red. You can barely, you can't see it like that. You can. And you know what I noticed? My hands are getting beat up. That was a cat scratch that didn't go away. I got a burn right there. I noticed something on my hand the other day, and I'm like, I'm putting it together. I don't know why. I literally feel like they're marking my hands up. It almost looks like a fucking bee sting. Let me see if I can. Like right in there is where I got stuck. You can see the little hole. See the little hole? Looks like a fucking bee sting, right? It's puffy like a fucking bee sting. And I love my little cactus guy that I keep over here for you guys, which I moved over there now. Maybe it's telling me to bring it back, but that doesn't even have spines on it like that. Typically, I've had that happen before with cactuses. Typically, I can take it out or I can still feel it. This literally went all the way in. It showed me almost like a stinger, like a Scorpio, or a stinger like a bee. I don't know what other bug would have. To me, it's got to be cactus. It's definitely cactus. So yeah, back to the chakras. No, it's not back to the chakras. Yes, it's linked to chakras, but it's not really linked to a chakra. That's just it. Like, that's the misconception of us wanting to link it to a chakra and work on a chakra. That's the type of fucking epiphany this is, guys. That's just a misconception. Misguided information being distributed. That's one of the main fucking problems right now. So I'm not gonna link this shit. I won't be that reader for you to be like, yep. Remember I said I only had a few left? I bought 5 more. And then I'm done. I realized I was more addicted to this than I realized. I did buy the patch. You want to know what my problem is? Well, an addiction is an addiction. But I didn't realize, because I quit like the regular cigarettes like a month ago. I didn't realize, I mean, I know nicotine's addictive. That's not where I'm going. I didn't realize, like, what didn't I realize? Because I bought some that's just evaporation. And then there's another one where it's just like oxygen. Like a different type of oxygen, like the ones like hikers would use, that type of stuff. People with anxiety, panic attacks. But then I'm like, I'm still pulling on something. See the problem? It's a problem. It's just another way for another company to make money off of something. Like, that's the whole reason. Like, oh, replace this, replace that. It's a fucking vicious cycle. A vicious fucking cycle. I'm just trying to see. Told me to use the wooden side. I don't even know why I grabbed my singing bowl. I can't fucking with this energy. Happy full fucking moon. That was weird. I just like did that and sent something out. I like you. I do. Who gives a fuck if you like me? You do. Good for you. Who else do you fucking like? Anybody know some musicians, or I know I'm going to work on my own, but I want to also collaborate with somebody in regards to, I almost just said I wanted to write music. I don't want to write music. That's fucking strange. I like you. I do. Who cares? Oh yeah, any addiction controls you. Yeah. So there might be an addiction if I brought an addiction up. Oh, because I went to grab that. That really didn't really have anything to do with anything. They purposely distracted me with that and the singing bowl. They're talking about the cactus bee sting or whatever, which is weird because the cactus, you can usually feel it like that. Whatever that is went right in my fucking skin. There's no getting that out. I don't even know if it will make its way out. My skin's going to go right over that. That's fucking weird. I don't know if it's linked to like a vaccine. Where are we going with this? Because I'm not going to be able to get that out. It's not like, hey, put one of those things and draw it out. I know it's not. And then my skin's going to heal over it. I mean, whatever it is in there. But I said scales. All right, nothing with the vaccine, so I don't know why I got sidetracked with that, because it pulled me to that as if, like, I'm not going to be able to get out of it. Okay, lots of messages. See, I'm sitting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 crystals that were just outside last night. I should have put my singing bowl out. Maybe that's the message. If you forgot to put your crystals out, you can still put them out tonight. And it doesn't have to be crystals, guys. Anything with vibration. Anything can go outside. Piece of clothing can go outside. I almost feel like I'm being told to tell you guys, like, if you have sage or old things that are sitting around, you can even cleanse your sage that way, which I've never done or brought up that message before. I'm sitting in front of a lot of energy right now. And all the planets are aligned, which I think is marvelous. Like, this is energy to definitely use to push us through this, but it's definitely, oh, like, that's convenient. There's something at the very bottom. Is either actually happening with my own eyes and it's not my glasses? They must be ruined or scraped. I don't think I mean, how many times am I going to do this? Yeah, there's like the littlest thing there that I've never noticed. And it's actually, it's telling me it's messing with my retina. It's just like the tiniest speck. It can be bypassed when reading, but it's not letting me bypass it right now. I thought I just heard like a, is it a merry-go-round? Or like a kid's tune? Like a Jack in a Box. Do 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 do. No, it's more mellow than that. All right, see, another reason why I brought out the singing bowl. There's too much energy in front of me. I got sidetracked with the whole fucking cactus thing. And let me let me disperse this energy. I feel like I'm struggling with this one tiny little scratch in my glasses. I don't even know what I'm blowing. It's almost like I need a lint brush, but I don't see lint. I don't even, you know what all this is? It's from my tarot cards. These ones are old, so when they go back and forth, they keep falling apart. Do they need to be retired? Make sure you save your tarot cards if you like tarot cards. And even if they're not for your kids, like, bury them. Like, bury them into the ground with good intention. Like, whoever finds them, say in 200 years, if they decide to restructure planet Earth, whatever they decide, you know what I mean? Like put good intent. Oh, this one little scratch gonna drive me apeshit. Put good intent into them. Like literally the energy just spread, which makes sense. I don't know what type of energy it is. I'm usually careful about putting certain crystals out under certain full moons, and I typically don't put my crystals out under a water full moon, even though it's ruled by water emotions. I typically don't put them out with Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, to be quite honest with you. One of the main reasons why I did this particular full moon is because of the alignment, not necessarily because of the full moon. That's why I said anything right now can go outside. It's like I distributed something and it's throwing me off now. The main reason I came on is because of the whole, is this person coming back, or outrageous amount of money for this. It's actually disturbing. There's something about a symphony, but I feel like it's a symphony. I just heard it feels like a symphony, but a symphony of energy. All right, what are we targeting right now? All right, well, these glasses are officially going to be done, which sucks. They're one of my favorites. All right, what are we targeting? Hold on, what are we targeting? I feel like my coffee's fucking watered down. So much better. All right, so, okay. First of all, let me see if I can just find my duplicate of these, because I don't think I have a duplicate per se, but I might. Okay, I'm so... I was just saying the other day to my mother, these things are perfect for glasses. And I'm like, I'm still going to get in trouble. I'm like, I don't have any of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I have an orange one over there. Yeah, but I don't have any of them. I don't know why on earth I've been hoarding these. That's an issue. Very fucking odd. I'm just going to rewash them all. I'll keep the orange one over there. It reminds me of like construction, this fucking energy. Yeah, see, these are 2.5, but those are the ones I like. Yeah, see, these are both 2.5s. These are 2.2, but it's not the brand I like. I'm super bent out of shape. Careful if you have any little marking on your glasses, guys, because I've never picked up on it before. And it's almost like it can ruin my eyes. It's like the tiniest little spot, and it's telling me my retina. So which sends signals to the brain. So it's not just really about like your eyesight, guys. I'm super bummed. Okay. Okay. Where are we going to go with this energy? I want to actually order another blank card right now, but I don't because I really want to open the other deck first. I don't want to do it right now to see if I like those particular cards. If I do, I want to order the same ones. I got to figure out how to target certain blockages. Not how to do it per se, but acknowledge. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be. It doesn't even make sense. I mean, I know I'm coming in and restructuring the industry, but not. I didn't think in the tarot way. I thought like in the other part of spirituality. I guess I'm going to be doing both. Energy's all over the place, so I'm just going to read for you guys. I'm going to see what comes out. I keep getting pulled to that damn book. Parts of the body linked to Sag. I didn't even realize like it was in there like that. Okay, so let's go to Cancer since this is the moon we're in right now. I don't know if I should be looking into Venus. Keeps bringing me to that must just be the middle of the deck. to me, it's more a planet thing. Oh my God, this book has so much fucking energy in it. Holy shit. So I'm getting the moon. So it's not just Cancer, but the moon is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So maybe it's working with moon energies. Is how to clear these up. Oh my God, I feel like there's something right there on the right side again. I don't know what this is. It's on the glasses. I don't know if it's happening on purpose. I don't know if the little sticky thing was on that side. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I wonder if I have a scratch on my retina or something. Like, I'm starting to think, like, I don't know what to think. It's fucking there. I'm wondering if something's on my eye and I don't even know it. It's a weird fucking message. So it really is Cancer because it's not going to break down planets here, I don't think. I'll look at like Chinese zodiac. I don't know if there's planets in here though. Let me go to the index. Contents. I'm getting pulled to like Chinese astrology though. That Chinese New Year is coming up, isn't it? I'm feeling you with the healthcare thing. I'm losing my interest there too. You guys just see that glitch? I don't even know what to say. It's like what it showed me, and then it was like a glitch. We just talked about this, like a projection. You guys saw that? Like I froze for a second, but it was showing me something. What did you guys see? It's at 1 minute 15. I'm going to go back at like 59 and look. January 22nd is a Chinese New Year. We're going to be in the year of the rabbit. Okay. You've been glitching for me for 2 days now. I mean, we just talked about a glitch when I started this video, but it's how they showed me something that just kind of like weirded me out. Because it showed me paused for a second, but I saw me still talking, wondering, I looked like, I almost did like one of these, but I was still there. I just feel like that was a weird glitch. It wasn't just like, I know it's Mercury too, but there was something about that glitch because my computer is not a mirror, guys. I shouldn't have saw two of me, if that makes sense. I shouldn't have been able to go like that and still see me like stuck. I don't know what to think about that. So I don't have the moon, and we're going into what, the year of the rabbit? Let me see where it wants me to concentrate. I don't think we're going to even... Yeah, it's not that. We got the lunar calendar here, though. It's got to be linked. Let's just go 260. I know it's linked to the moon, like the answers I'm going to need. I mean, it's how astrology works. We work with this stuff anyway, but I went to 260 and it talks about the Chinese calendar again with the moon and the earth. So what the fuck? This is all Chinese history, Chinese astrology. What? Lunar calendar 260 to 264. Chinese astrology. What? Do we have the lunar calendar? Like, what? Like, what? Index. It's just, the index is just showing me Chinese astrology. What the fuck? What is happening? Is there an index for this one? Okay. The cycle of animals therefore repeats itself every 12 years. Chinese calendar is based on the lunar year that orbits the moon to Earth. The Western calendar is based on the solar year to Earth to the sun. The two do not correspond exactly. Each lunar year therefore begins slightly different date of the solar year. We're just talking about solar. To find your animal sign, look it up by the year, yada yada. Chinese lunar year begins. You may find that you are actually belong to the previous animal year. Once you identified your animal sign, read the chapter devoted to the animal. Damn. It's just telling me how to find your animal, though. 5 elements. Unlike Western astrology, Chinese astrology has 5, not 4. They're based on 5. Water, mental, fire, wood, and earth. Each of these elements can manifest itself either positive or negative. The following tables, negative and positive characteristics of each bestow. Wood, huh? So they add in. I mean, the water is Mercury. They have the mental, though, under Venus. Fire, Mars, Earth, Saturn. Wood is Jupiter. So I'm fire in Chinese astrology. Why is it pulling me to Chinese astrology? I mean, with my other channel, I'm going to be working with a lot of Western ideas. So I'm kind of surprised it's throwing me to Chinese astrology. So would I be looking up, if I'm looking up the moon, or am I looking up going into the rabbit? Hold on. So I'd be looking up the moon. So I don't know why we're using Chinese astrology. I think the moon was yin, but I don't, how do I find it? It is yin energy. The rabbit is yin energy this year as well. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to look this up for you guys. How do I find... The ox, yin. See, how am I supposed to find this shit? You were guided to me recently? Oh, that's nice. Welcome, welcome. I thought I was gonna get right into the read. You came into like quite the beginning of something, which is fine. The ox. Oh, I just saw something about the lunar year. Lunar year is ruled by the tiger. Okay. Let me go to the rabbit, I guess, real quick. I know that's not what I'm looking for, though. It's saying, okay. It's wood. Okay, this is what I was looking for, believe it or not. The rabbit is associated with longevity and the moon. Some astrologers identify it as the cat, not the rabbit, but Chinese astrologers refer to it as the rabbit or the hare, which is so fucking weird. I forgot to look it up, but the other day, I think in my dream, I was like, why do I see I think it was a white rabbit, and it was like going down a hole, like rabbit going down the hole. This is where it's leading me to. This has got to be it. Okay, so apparently we're going to be working with Chinese astrology right this second. Don't ask me why. Mistakenly, people often assume that the rabbits need security and comfort. To avoid confrontation means for the weak. This is not true. Rabbits will use their diplomacy, charm, and cunning to achieve things to the end. The fact that they very rarely needed to resort an outright battle to get on their own, the proof that rabbits have the strength, it's not weakness. The element is linked to the ancient Chinese element of wood. Wood can be both flexible and sapping or sturdy as oak. How its energy is expressed depends on how well the person can control and indulge the natural tendencies. For the rabbit, the tendencies weary that urge, change, troubles, and cost, self-indulgence, timid. The behavior of the rabbit can be unpredictable. Current circumstances, rabbit people will not be happy at such times if they can't bring control back into certain situations. Personalities, yin natures occasionally tries to see the other point of view. Hey.
Hey.
Traditionally, hey.
Hi.
Hey. What up, Buttercup? Hey. I'll just sleep. Good.
What?
Love you. The male rabbit, the female rabbit. Traditionally, the followers are said to be associated with the rabbits. Taste, season, birth, color, white, and I saw the white rabbit. Fuck. A fig tree, a flower, food, climate. Why am I being pulled to Chinese astrology, guys? Rabbit child, rabbit at home, rabbit preferences, likes, dislikes. I don't know why I did that. I don't ever do that. Rabbit with a rabbit, that's compatibility. Rabbit and sex, interest, health. The next rabbit water years is 60 years later. The last one was in 1963. The next will be in 2023. Rabbit's natural element is wood. The influence combines those elements of the year of birth. The possible effects of the year's elements are listed below. So this is how it would be for you if you're the rabbit. If you were born in between 1903 and 1963, you're the rabbit water. If you're born between 1915 and 1975, you're the rabbit wood. If you're born between 1927 and 1987, you're the rabbit fire. And if you're born in between 1939 and 1999, you're the rabbit earth. If you were born between 1951 and 2011, you're the rabbit mental. And then it has, according to the zodiacs, Aries rabbit, Taurus rabbit, Gemini rabbit, Libra rabbit, all of them. Okay. I can't believe I'm being pulled to Chinese astrology. Just got lightheaded. I've been looking at this book for days too. All right. Chinese astrology, huh? And I always liked the Chinese New Year, though. I always thought it was exciting. Fucking aim. Like, seriously, right now? I don't even know how to make sense of this. Do you guys know how to make sense of this? I mean, I know for me, and I don't think that has anything to do with it. I know I've had past lives in regards to, like, Japan, Chinese dynasty. I think it's way bigger than that. I'm like wondering, this must have something to do with the lineup or the alignment or the planets right now, guys. Like, if you want to follow the right type of like astrology right now, I think what it's trying to tell us is like the Chinese astrology for this year or incoming, I don't fucking know, is on point. Don't I have a deck or a book with something with Chinese astrology? And I was like, why do I have this? Or wait, I'm being pulled to something else I have. I just felt like when I looked like that, I just felt like I saw something walk like that on the screen. I'm telling you, like this, something with my eyeballs or something. I mean, I got my Buddha cards over there, which is not even. I mean, it's Buddhism, but that's. I just don't feel like that's like what it's telling me. I feel like I have something linked to this, and I don't know what it is. South Korea, Vietnam, Japanese, Singapore, Nepal, Cambodia, and Thailand. Thailand is on my list. And you know what's weird, guys? Didn't I tell you guys like 2 weeks ago, Caden was like, I want to go to Japan. He was like on it. And I was like, that's weird. I was also pulled to like Asian countries within the last couple weeks in regards to something, and I couldn't remember what it was. And I want to say with the alien deck, I was pulled to Hinduism, but that's... And Thailand is literally my number one place to go. But I've been saying that for years because there's this elephant sanctuary that I want to go to. I will make it there one of these days. I just feel like I won't come home. Like, meaning I won't want to come home. But that's like one of my first stops is Thailand. I just asked which countries originated from China, but like which countries follows Chinese astrology the most. And it's not a majority of the Asian countries, but I have like a deck or something where it has like a lot of Chinese imagery in it. I have no idea. I think it's that one over there, actually. I think it's this one. Oh, there we go with the devil with the Nazi swatch. Like, ugh. Yeah, see, this has different imagery, but the hermit reminds me of like an oriental vibe. Yeah, with balance here with the those birds. Those are like Asian birds. What are they? I forget. But there's knowledge. The Hierophant. Yeah, see the yin, the yin. I don't know the name of this deck, but I do remember there's this one image. So I guess we'll be using these cards. I want to... So we're going to do a read in a minute, but there's one image on one of these cards that's really sticking out to me. That's what I want to find. I thought about these cards recently too. Yeah, it's this guy, the Father of Air. I'm almost positive it's this guy. It's just all different nationalities in these cards, but look at the Father of Water. He's cool. But he always interests me. I love the Emperor here. It's Abraham Lincoln. I don't know if he's a certain philosopher or something and he's known, but that image has always stuck to me. Out of every card in this deck. And we are Venus in Aquarius right now. It's not 108 cards, but I went to 108, which is those beads. Is this an iconic image, guys? It's pulling me to prison. And not like a prism, like prison. I don't know why. I feel like I have another deck. That's the one I'm going to use. I just want to pull out all the energy. Chinese astrology divides astrological signs by years, where Western astrology separates by months. Therefore, the Chinese believe that the people born in the same year share the same traits, where Westerners group it by month by month. When comparing four pillars to Western astrology, the main difference of Western astrology focuses on celestial alignment of the constellation of planets, stars, and the moon, etc., while the four pillars are based on alignment of blocks of time of the Chinese calendar. I'm just really trying to figure this out for us. I know they say Vedic astrology is more accurate, but so we have Western, Vedic, and Chinese for the three types of astrology, which I already knew that, but I'm trying to really pinpoint something here and why, like, so when it comes to like division with the Chinese astrology, it's a cycle between Jupiter around the sun that lasts for 12 years. Isn't Jupiter going to be around for 12 years? Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Okay, something's clicking, but it's not clicking. So I want to say the way the alignment is now and the way it's going out is actually going to be more lined up in accordance to this. I don't know how long it's been like that. If it's always been like that, I don't know. Fuck, man. that part actually makes a lot of sense to me now. I just got will get itchy like rashy. Yeah, because aren't we're going into this 12-year cycle with Jupiter, aren't we? I'm almost positive. And when I said earlier I'm working more with Western, I meant I'm working more with Vedic. But now I'm getting pulled to Chinese. So what I want to fix is the Western industry. But techniques and it's really more working. The way I'm doing it is working more Vedic energy. Holy shit. But now apparently, I don't know about you guys, but apparently I'm going to be working with Chinese astrology because, I mean, again, I saw the white rabbit. This makes it doesn't make a lot of sense, but I know it does make sense for me. Don't let the dog down. Don't let Loki down. Max has been a pain in the ass.
He's not even over here.
Oh, I thought I heard.
Mom seems to be doing really good today.
Yep.
You guys, if you wanted to take her out today, it'd be a good day maybe to try. You know? And give Kim a call maybe, you know?
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Did she mention it?
No, I just thought of it.
Yeah.
Looks like she can handle it today. And I mentioned it to Mom.
Yeah.
She thought that it would be a good idea maybe. But you know her, she won't move on nothing.
Yeah. All right. You guys know me. I can go on and on and on. I'll have to figure this out, but I want to do a reading. There's just like one more thing I want to look up. I can't figure out what it is, and then I got I've been trying to figure it out what I wanted to look up, and then he came down. Let's see. Is it Taoism? Taoism? How do you pronounce this?
Taoism.
Taoism?
Taoism.
It's actually Taoism, but it's spelled with a Taoism.
Taoism.
Taoism. I want to say there's something with the cards here. I want to say it's named actually after that. Okay, well, hold on. I'm getting close to something. It's a type of religion. I'm like choking. I feel like I have a book on this. I'm not shitting you. And it's like, why would I even have a book on it? It's very, I have something here that's linked. I have a book over here somewhere. I don't know why. I'm like, I'm really like, the one book I'm looking for is not, I actually think it's like a tarot book, like a,
and even improving hydration. So all of these things help
Seriously?
you lose weight and improve your health.
Yeah, it's never been easier to lose weight with intermittent fasting and keep it off because you now have it in there.
I've lost.
okay. No, this is Vedic. The Chinese invent paper. The Chinese began to put, okay. But this is, I have my little, this thing. I can't, I'm spacing the name of it. It's it is a Chinese thing. It's, fuck. It's just another way to read. I can't think of the name of it. There's something with this deck, but it's like this is like it's Buddhism, so that's not what I'm getting pulled to. This is, holy crap. Ching, something Ching. Fucking A, man. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up the Han Dynasty. I don't know what energy we're about to be working with, but this particular, the Taoism, stopped in 79. That tradition. They believed in the duality of good and evil. I don't know much about it. I'm going to have to look it up. But I mean, they are the ones that work with the lunar calendar. And before this all came in, we did talk about the moon. And I've been saying for months now that we should be working with the lunar calendar. So Spirit's definitely pushing me to go in that direction. But I think that's another way to deal with certain blockages too. So I'm really going to have to do some research here. Like one school of philosophy and one's based on religion. Taoism and Taoism. Ancient Chinese religion and philosophy. In Tibet, their local religion is Indian religion and Chinese astrology, while Buddha itself Buddhism later accepted and adapted to astrological systems. Oh, dear Lord. All right, so this... All right, that's research I'm just going to have to do on my own. I don't know where Spirit's taking us with that. I'm definitely getting pulled in a certain direction there. There's absolutely no question. Okay. Which is, this is just another way of like when you put them out there, you like build upon them. It's like, okay. And I've been telling you guys, I've had these for months. And I keep saying to you guys, like, I want to use them. But it's been a while since I've said that. If I could only think of the name. I Ching. Holy shit. I knew it was something Ching. I Ching. It's just a type of divination. Okay. And I remember saying to you months ago that I wanted to do that with you. So here's Mercury at its finest, bringing this back into fruition. Okay. So I almost want to do it, but I don't remember. I don't have it's not even a board. It's paper. You write it on paper. And it goes like that, and you can read. Oh fuck, yes, I have these cards. I have I Ching cards. Holy shit. That's what this all is for me with the cards. I literally have them. I don't know where they are. I had to blow the dust off of them. Holy I knew I had something linked. Okay. All right. Okay. I'd have to locate that book. This was like one of my first decks that I was pulled to, guys. I ain't shitting you. Isn't that fucking bananas? I was like, yep, I'm going to do this and master this. And holy shit, I forgot. This was like in my old condo. I got these guys. This was like my first year at tarot. I was pulled to this shit. Can't make this shit up. And I had to blow the fucking dust off of them. Okay. If only I looked into this that many years ago, right? Holy moly. Okay. Well, I want moon cards for us, but this isn't. Yeah, this is the deck I want, I guess. We'll do moonology. I'll throw you a moonology. I don't even know where that deck is. I'm going to have to get, that book. I'm going to have to get a replacement, I think. I haven't come across that book in a long time. I want to say I came across that book in storage. Let me just look at one of the things that I brought back. I wonder if I was like, yeah, have that. I wonder if my brain was smart enough to grab it. Because actually, I think that Zodiac book, my crystal Bible, the Woman's Book of Spirit, I don't even know where that came from. A couple of my journals. The Shaman Oracle. I'm going to have to order that book. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a very long time. So maybe it wasn't in storage because I grabbed these and not the other ones. The Shaman Oracle. Oh, I was going to be like, I use these all the time. I'm like, what is that? Oh my God, these cards were so cute. I bought a whole bunch of them. The Crystal Bible. I don't even know what this is. The Woman's Book of Spirit. Meditations for Growth. Okay. Look how cute these are. Peace, love, and happiness. It's got Dolly on it. I bought like 20 of them. Happy birthday. A birthday blessing from Dalai Lama. I don't know why I thought these were so fucking stinking cute. Okay. All right. I think I remember. Do you remember? Do you guys remember? I feel like I gotta wash my hands. Those books are dusty. With this particular deck, I mean, literally, it was the first year of me doing YouTube. That I was like pulled to this. And I was like, why am I getting pulled to Chinese astrology? And then I got out of it. You guys remember? Yeah. Do you remember? I Ching. Wow. If only I learned 4 fucking years ago, right? You gotta love fucking Mercury, guys. Mercury's like, okay, we're gonna revisit this and we're gonna revisit that. But it's more about the alignment right now. I think I'm gonna put those out tonight. And I should have put those out too. Anyone know where my coffee went? Why is it way over there? See, I knew I had a dink. I knew I had a link around me. And I think it was those, even though I got pulled to those. I must have a knack for something in this something. I mean, it could be like a spiritual gift coming back around. I mean, fuck if I know. It's definitely something. Because they're not going to sidetrack me like that when I'm working on the other thing and I know the other thing comes first. But it's a lot of work, but maybe it won't be a lot of work because maybe it's just something I click with. All right. This energy that I'm reading, I think is really only going to be a few days. But it's, yeah, see, I'm being brought back to like blockages. So these are important messages for me as a reader. You guys watch how I learn. Okay. And you wonder why I get frustrated and why when we get recognition and when things are earned, this is why they're fucking earned. Because it's not easy. It like it just took me what 2 hours for me to come back around to this. And you guys, you've watched me do this how many times on how I get my answers and certain stuff. It's like that shit just doesn't come to me. And I actually forgot to look up the white rabbit. But if I was to look it up now, I don't even know if it would pull me to this. Dreaming or seeing a white rabbit. Because to me, it was like going down the rabbit hole, like an Alice in Wonderland thing. It's connected to your life. It's an ancient dream state. It's luck, energy, as well as success. White rabbits are an omen, usually lucky. And didn't I say something about luck over the weekend? It's like lucky energy. And then I forgot to remind you guys, luck, I don't believe in luck like that. Like you get in a car accident and you don't die and you can't explain how you don't die. And you're like, oh my God, people are like, you're so lucky. And it's like, no, it's not luck. You weren't meant to die. It's just when I say luck, I mean it as like Jupiter's a lucky sign too, but it's also your destiny, guys. Okay. So a majority of us might be going down like a rabbit hole. It feels like a rabbit hole, which is kind of like what we just did. So with me, when I say it's lucky energies. Like take a risk and gamble. Take a risk and play the lottery. Take a risk and buy scratch tickets. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by luck. Because it's not luck that you won the lottery. It's destined. What you do with it from there changes your reality, right? So that energy is here, especially with this alignment that's going out. But this is really, right now I'm reading on the moon energy, so it's only really a few more days. But that dream, or like what I saw in like a dream state, meditative state, that was within the last week or so. So there's something with success, like, but that's what I'm saying, like spirituality, like our gifts do not come easy. It's not something that's given. Like you see like Matt Frazier and you see like, is that his name? Long Island Medium. It's never really easy, but it's a gift that's just given just like that. I'm not talking about gifts that are given like that. That when gifts are given like that, it's probably linked to your past life and you already did a lot of work, so now you're here to help. Right? There's a difference there. This is like lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and everybody's brain works differently. So I'm just going to leave it at that. There's something with you guys. The bigger message here, I keep hearing the gift. There's a gift here that you guys have that you haven't looked into. And again, to get that one message just took me 2 fucking hours to deliver that message to you guys. So this reading is officially called The Gift. So now I gotta kind of read differently, I think. Okay. The Gift. I feel like I'm reading a fucking book. My brain is turning pages. as I'm flipping the cards, it's like pages, like really fucking fast. This is what I'm seeing when I'm shuffling the cards. I love that I used that for a bookmark with black obsidian, which I have right here. Is one of the first stones that I love, crystals that I love to work with. So that's a quick message for you guys. 1111, there's the portal right there. Okay, you guys are in some portal with a gift that's probably being given or distributed. So I don't know how to. Fuck. What am I looking up? Black obsidian. Where does black obsidian originate from? Volcano erupts, black obsidian. It's restricted to volcanic regions, the United States, and the United States. And now it's just saying where in the United States. But well, I know it's the stone that protects against negative energies, guys. So it just could be, but I just got pulled to the Mayan merchants, like the Mayan calendar. And the Mayan calendar does work. The Mayan count. Okay. I can't keep, okay. I can't keep doing this. I can't. Isn't that a song? I can't. All right. This is some type of gift that's coming towards you. Or to me, it's already here. And it could be as simple as something just like that, guys, where it's like you have a knack for something. And I don't. I mean, it's a given that Spirit's telling me that I have a knack for this. We are all linked, okay? It's like same soul groups, families. So you might want to look into this. Oh, yeah. The book. I keep hearing like, and when we stop, nobody knows. What's that saying? Around and around we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. What is that from? Around and around we go. Around and around we go. Where it stopped, nobody knows. Around and around we go. Is it a nursery rhyme? Fit. What's the origin of this? What a phase finder. Around and around we go. I have no clue what origin, but it sounds like roulette. Which is ironic because we were just talking about gambling. So I don't know. Hi, bud.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. And it's weird because I did get pulled to a merry-go-round earlier, remember? I was like, I heard like I heard noise, and I was like, oh, it sounds almost like maybe like a merry-go-round. Oh, this broken merry-go-round, around and around and around we go, where nobody stops, nobody knows. And it ain't slowing down, this merry-go-round. Everything I'm seeing is kind of like, eh. Like, look at that one. It's like, how many times around and around we go, you know? Funny you're the broken one, but I'm the only one that needed saving. I always say that in regards to our last scenario. But it's like, around and around he walked, so he learned a very valuable thing, that no emotion is a final one. I like that one. Around and around we spin, with feet of lead and wings of tin. That sounds heavy. We live, we die, and the wheels on the bus go round and round. Life's journey that goes around and round to the end is the closest to the beginning. We live long enough in a world spinning in its axis. Axles and learn to spin. I don't know if it's talking about a circle of life here, but something's coming around, because again, it's like linked. It's like open knowledge. I mean, this could just be a download video, guys. I'm not really sure. All right. Well, I'm not trying to pay with my Visa right now. What the fuck? It might be something with the color red right now. I don't know what the symbology is. It's the book. I know I'm trying to bypass that, but it's not letting me bypass that. Like the chosen one. So it's like we're playing roulette right now, guys. Spirit's playing roulette with you guys. I don't know what this is. Some of you get the downloads, some of you do not. And I don't mean to freak you guys out. Like there's absolutely hands down something that's going on right now. That's coming right to you. Like for realsies. Like I ain't shitting you. Remember when I did that too and I was like, phew. And it's like, oh, choose me, I claim it. But just think, it just took me 2 hours to get to this. So careful what you claim. I've claimed shit like that before, and here I am. Rocking like a hurricane. Which is all good, but I don't know if like I need to write this down. It's like the gift around and around we go. Roulette. There's definitely downloads, which is ironic because I spelt that differently. I have like cursive here, and then I did a different thing there. Yeah, it's something is being given to you guys during this video. But to me, it's a good thing. It's a gift. It's lucky. You know what I mean? So, like, if certain things, like, I just saw, like, freak out state. So, have faith in your dreams. So, I don't know if it's going to, like, freak you out. Not this, what I'm talking about, like, but how something is bestowed upon you. Typically, it's subtle. Again, a lot of us guys were the same soul family, same tribe, star seed, certain things. You guys might really have a knack in regards to I Ching, because this is about a gift. You could be reading upon it, like I said. I just can't stop eating ice. Symbolic meaning of eating ice. Here's the thing, guys. I was addicted to ice when I was pregnant, and my sister, like a month ago, was like, well, we know you're not pregnant, but I've been chomping on ice for over a month now. It represents something in your life in regards to your emotions. You're either choosing or ignoring. Okay. Thanks, Spirit, for calling me the fuck out. The waters of the earth are opposed to fresh and living water, the fountain of paradise. What emotions are linked to ice? Neurotransmitters responsible for feeling pleasure. It creates high alertness and erothia. Why do I always say that fucking wrong? Or it's arousal, serotonin, regulates mood, sleep, appetite. See, this is all linked to my next project. Do you see how I'm getting my messages here, guys? Oh, fuck. Okay. What energy is linked to ice? Water. Kinetic energy. So here's another message for you guys, especially if you had a thing. Has anybody else had a thing for ice lately? It's the virtue of motion. Kinetic energy. Electron ejected. It's physics, and of course, I am working with physics. It's the energy in order to apply it to motion. Okay. Can you get energy from ice? Yes, the science behind it. It's how the temperature, when the temperature falls, it's more heating and requires more energy used until it freezes. However, in the process, additional energy is released, meaning the system can be taken from the heat then to ice. So I know this is happening for a reason. And I know it's like iron deficiency can cause it, but that's not what this is. How do I stop eating ice addiction? That's it's like me right now. But this talks about like anemia, and this, I know it doesn't have anything to do with that deficiency. So eating ice is just, it's satisfying. So maybe I'm self-soothing myself through fucking ice. Apparently I am. Spirit's calling me out right now. I mean, it's better than food, right? We all know I got that food addiction. I'm not emotional eater, but I haven't done that in a long time. But we're getting, they're saying it's way more than that. It's associated with purity, hardness, bitterness, calm, peace, the color white. Here we go again with the white fucking rabbit. Purity is linked to fire. Everything else was saying water, though. But right now, with the white rabbit, that yin energy is fire. See, something's coming together here. But it could be something I'm not processing. And I started this whole video like that, where I never realized something until now. Right? So I'm telling you, my ass will get to the bottom of this. Spirit will make sure it happens. But I've always enjoyed ice. In my first pregnancy, I was 98 pounds. I delivered at 203. And within months, it was all gone. I was back down to like 102 pounds. It was all water. I carried all water. It's for me. It's not a stress thing. Yeah, see, it's not. It's more the symbology behind it that I gotta link up, and I guarantee it has something to do with the blockages, or it has something to do with the moon. Or it's the purity. It's something with energy. Because the way I've been eating it too, it's like sometimes I chomp it and sometimes but it's weird because I was like, oh, I want that one piece. I like the flatter pieces. And typically before it never mattered what piece I ate. Right? So lots of different messages here for you guys. I will get to the bottom of it. Spirit's going to make sure I do. And apparently it's linked through Chinese astrology. So again, we have the gift, around and around we go. It is roulette. There is gifts being distributed. I don't know why it's having me use words like that. It's telling me to try to go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, so that's telling me this reading doesn't want to be interrupted. I don't even have to pee. Everybody try to go to the bathroom. I don't know why. You know how a lot of us are like, all right, honey, try to go to the bathroom before bed. Like, it's way more than that. I did end up going. I didn't think I had to. So I don't know if this is, are we linked to the bladder right now? Because I'm super fucking crampy all of a sudden. So I don't know if this is like, I'm just looking at downloads. The gut is linked to the moon. The moon is linked to your emotions. How do I Google this? Why would one try to go pee? I know I should have said urinate. Overactive bladder. I can know something else. Okay. Fuck. How do I look this up? I don't know if it's just linked to the bladder. Spiritual meaning of the bladder. What emotion is linked to the bladder? Fear, fight or flight. The emotion of the kidneys, the bladder, the organs, water element. It's a normal adaptive emotion, and it can become chronic when ignored. Holy shit. I'm dealing with the fight or flight with my next channel. See, there is a lot of channeled messages here, guys. And we just talked about the water element, but spirit wanted you to try to go pee. So I don't know if it's like a detox. I don't know. The sacral chakra is associated with the bladder and kidneys. The element of water represents flow, flexibility. The energy assists you in letting go, accepting change, transformation. So our emotional information is stored. It's a package in our organs, tissue, skin, and muscles. This is how I'm going to figure out how to work with you guys in regards to this blockage. This is just the basic information that we're already very aware of. How do we heal the bladder meridian? Create a daily stretching routine. To keep the energy flowing, you should do a stretch routine. Oh, look at the bladder in Chinese medicine. It's like acupuncture or something. Okay, see, we keep getting messages. So I don't... Holy crap. Holy Toledo. But it's ironic because I didn't want to link it to a chakra, and I did say this was more about the meridians. Didn't I? Why didn't I write that down? Shit, I lost it. You could be leaking energy right now. I'm going to have to look into this. Which meridian is linked to the bladder? I know it's over near the sacral chakra, but there was something else. No, it's actually the foot. And I did just see a video on that. The bladder meridian of the foot is considered the key of 6 meridians of the yang, which is the pivot of the meridians. The bladder meridian is also a long line commersing the inner corner of each eye, headed towards the optical ridge. I was just talking about the eye and something wrong with it. It's ironic that the fight or flight, the fear and fright, is connected to the bladder because it goes back to the brain. Bladder meridian. It does. It goes back to the long meridian of the head and tracks the dorsal. That starts with the inner of the eye. Spiritual distress. Rebalancing the body's energy, stimulation. You can do a thumb press. It's like an acupuncture with the thumb. I wonder if this has anything to do with Chinese medicine. Am I gonna get to this card reading, or are they just gonna keep with the channeling? That's weird. It's telling me to put them back. I'm getting a message of like the black hole. Look at that's like all black. Enough with this. I don't even want to say it like that. A region of space with no matter. A region of space having gravitational field so intense that no matter or radiation can escape. Einstein's theory. We're going back to time travel here. Not even light can escape the gravitational pull, yet black holes are some of the most essential and oblique brightnesses of objects in the universe. Massive objects like black hole distort space and time, which both magnifies light and force to travel on a different path. That is like a big giant black hole right there. I don't. New moon in Aries. Don't even think about giving up. That's in tune into the moon. Do your best. Be happy with what you got. Avoid being brash. Could be a new male coming into your life. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the new moon. If you're committing to work with all of the lunar cycles with the new moon, Aries is right on time to start. Drawing this card, no matter what, means just do it. Signifies the ideal time to start your moon work or setting intentions. This is a wonderful time to start new beacons, get right on track. Drawing this card is a positive sign that something you want or will happen in your life. Use this card as a big yes from the universe. It's time to really get in tune with your dreams. It's been a long time coming, but you're on the way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery is the hot fire of Aries towards success of the endeavor that you're talking about. Don't be too cautious. Don't be too fast. And don't forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You create much better karma for yourself. I feel like there's another message here. Did you just hear how I said that? I feel like there's another message here, like computerized or Martian. '21st going into Aquarius. Telecommunication. Well, back to that teleporting. There's, I don't know if you guys are hearing things. I don't know if you're hearing signals from another planet. Like there's. I don't know where you're getting your downloads right now, but like, I don't even remember what I said. Anybody remember my exact words that I just said? More information. There's more information to come. Didn't I say something weird? What did I say? Anybody remember what I just said? Or there's so much more information than that. It was... There's more information here. Okay. It pulled me. I was like, it's Martian like, right? I don't even know what Martians sound like, but Mystic Martian. Tell me about this. What is this? There's more information here. It almost like it wants me to go in and grab it. Like going like this. Philosophy, release, and karma, mysticism. I want something to come out. Guys, I don't know, black, I don't know what you're working with. This is the shadow self, denial, projecting, shame. It is part of like the whole full moon energy of like releasing, being in tune with this. Our shadow self is a psychological and spiritual perspective regarding aspects of ourself that we deny or cannot see, or that's concealed to the public. Every human being a higher being of its shadow self. The problems arise when the denial or refusal is to see the shadow self that's taken place that causes spiritual fragmentation in the psyche and blocks enlightenment. Shadow selves are not acknowledged, take on to unaware, semi-aware, autopilot type of spirit life on their own, usually resulting in projections when triggered. This is where the dark entity subconsciously resides, where we steer and manipulate if the person is not conscious. The dark entities are merely abandoned aspect of ourselves. The shadows typically emerge during early childhood that manifest or integrated. The shadow is contained everything that we were taught, judged as a small child, inappropriate, wrong, shameful, or bad, punished, rejected. When we reject in ourselves, we reject back into us. The conditions may have passed through family, our schools, communities, culture, the denial of these aspects. If wanders not fully conscious to its self-projecting overreacting, denied themselves. A basic example would be if you angrily overreact towards another who is sincerely sad, or highly probable that you have denied or repressed your own sadness. Facing your own shadow, self-respect challenging, even painfully so initially, can require self-awareness, humility, and accountability while also forgiving ourselves. Shadow work is the true test of self-love. True core healing always contains a huge element. So again, denial, repressed energy, fragmented triggers, shame, self-loathing, projecting, childhood wounds, overreacting, dark nights of the soul, and addictions. But it can be healing, integration, becoming whole, and self-aware. See, this is what I'm trying to get at too, is like part of the blockage. So I know it's just more than shadow work. It is shadow work, but it needs to be defined. What can help us define this? Controlling drama, conflict, interest. Often known as the shining ones, the falling angels, or the watchers. Ancient Babylon, I'm not saying that right. Highly advanced technology, cultural, linguistically, as well as legally and scientifically sophisticated. They developed 60-20 counting system geometry with a written language. They invented the solar, the lunar, the stellar cosmic, navigating through the system. They were the originals on Earth, standing 12 feet tall, that have the purest bloodlines on Earth. Ancient Sumerian clay tablets reveal documentation all the way back to the 24th century BC, where your genetic stories are complex. It's the reddish planet in our solar system more than 3,600 years ago. Nibiru's last orbit entrance of the solar system. They created a somewhat upgraded hybrid human workforce, smart enough to follow instructions, but not smart enough to rebel. They're waiting for the next Nibiru Uno is what I wanted to say. Nibiru orbit to leave Earth. So conflict and interest, black and white thinking, separation, enemies, controlling, wanting to be right. So you're not on the same page as an energy around you, because typically it would be like cooperative energy, fair, compromising, wanting to reunite. So there's an energy around you that's gotta go. Or I want to say gotta go, because if you're not on the same page, right, it's like gotta go. How many times are you going to try to get on the same page? You can't. You just, I know what it's trying to say. It's just the energy around you. It's like you think it's their blockage, but it's like it's also your blockage. The way it's being shut down, the way it's being projected. It's like a mirroring thing going on. Because at the end of the day, this boils down to you. It's like a stuck emotion. This brings me back to like maybe shouldn't even be an option. Like, will you be back with this person? Now, some people are like maybe. It brings me back to the beginning of the read is why I even came on to read this energy. It's like polar opposites. You got the sun and the moon, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, even if it's meant to be or something in the future, it's just like not right now. Is and it could be like the polar opposites of your own energy here. But it's so subconscious you don't even see it. There's so much more for me to pick up on here, but like I haven't quite come to that conclusion yet. We already figured that out. Because it's like it really is you, but it's the energy around you. I feel like I'm not explaining it right. Because we're always going to have energy lingering. I feel like a nauseous energy. I don't think it's one of those, oh, you get nauseous with the energy. I mean, that says a lot, but like, this is your shadow. Like they're in their shadow. It's a mirroring energy. I don't know how to relate it though. Because our idea of thinking of what we should do and try to heal does not work, guys. It fucking doesn't. Everybody's philosophy, like everything has to change. It's not a thing. It's like higher intelligence that only certain people are gonna get or see. Like I'm telling you, like we're a bunch of dummies walking around. I know it sounds fucking cruel and harsh, but it's the fucking truth of a situation here, guys. Like what we're being taught, it's misinformation. It's so fucking corrupt. Like nobody can heal from these things. This is why this stuff is still on planet Earth. And it's like I'm having an epiphany with that. And I don't know, I think you guys might be as well. Like if you go back to the beginning of this video, it's just so I know what it's saying, but I don't know what it's saying. It's definitely a route I'm going in and definitely with my next method. But there's more to the method that I'll probably be teaching on this channel. Like all the concepts we thought of, it's not a thing. It doesn't work. It's all temporary. We have to reprogram certain things. And then from there, hire our intelligence on it, like a whole different fucking platform. And we're going way back from the beginning of time. Some ideologies, but it's like taking that belief and incorporating that intelligence. Like if we go back to taking this belief way back to like the day of time, and then we incorporate it with some type of intelligence. So what I do next on my regarding my method on the other channel is just a stepping stone. Other stuff needs to be incorporated. This industry needs to crash. So it's basically telling me until I come up with something, this can't be solved. I mean, you can solve it in your own way, right? But it truly can't be fucking solved. Like, oh, the fuck, man. Like we can move forward day after day and like we can still move forward in life. But that will always, always be there until it's pinpointed, worked on. And it's, I don't even think it's like old Chinese medicines or things like that. Like it's, I don't think it's linked to anything we have on planet Earth right now. And I'm not saying it's not. It's a galaxy thing. Everything, we're just working with different energy, guys. It's not like the energy we used to have. We still have the meridians. We still have all that on planet Earth, but it's like being destroyed. Okay, it's not. We're not working with that. We need to be more fucking intelligent here. Like we need to raise our IQs. We need to think outside the box. Like this just isn't gonna fucking cut it anymore for mankind. Like I know this is gonna sound so far-fetched and crazy. A new method of healing is necessary, which is crazy because mine is a new method of healing. But it's what I don't know how to incorporate. Okay, this is insane. Like I know this makes sense. Like we can't reach this unless we have higher intelligence, and nobody here has higher intelligence yet. Like a lot of us do. Okay, so that sounded shitty, but meaning like it's yeah, no, it's not fucking there yet because we're not opening those parts. So it's way more than just the energy around you. It has a lot to do with the magnetic field. It's located in the North Pole. It's the core, Earth's core. The start of the magnetic North Pole ends at the South Pole. There's something with the magnetic field here. Isn't there a lot going on over there too? Magnetic field. So how do we connect to that? I mean, planet Earth is ascending, guys. This is the intelligence that we need, but people need to break the core fundamentals that they thought once were core fundamentals. Those core fundamentals will only get you so far, and I believe in the core fundamentals. It's a given that you have to learn the basics step by step, but it's the belief system on how to heal in certain stuff that's corrupted and miscommunicated. That's got to go. And that's, in order to fix that, you got to reach the fucking masses. This is going to be so much work because even if I plan on doing that, other influencers plan on doing that, I don't know how long this is going to take. I can't imagine too long. I mean, this concept, I don't even know if this concept is going to even be welcomed on Earth because we're so fucking conditioned. Like, this can change the entirety of mankind. It has to get done. So this is ironic because this is where I was talking about all those meridians that I want to work with. I don't know how we're going to pull in. So I can't fix this yet. We can't fix this. Like, mentally, we just can't. I mean, we can and we can't. Fucking A. We can only when we find the right method, which apparently I'm going to work on with my blank cards that I got in regards to, because, with the bladder, sacral chakra. Oh, no, actually, it has to do with your eyes. Because we want to hit the right meridian. So if we're just focused on our sacral chakra, we're not touching the meridians that control the sacral chakra. Do you get what I'm saying? So you're not ever really solving the fucking problem just because you think you cleared that chakra. It's temporary. The way we clear our body and use energy has to be taught differently. It has to. Or we never fucking heal. I think connecting to the moon and the galaxy is the best route to go right now, clearly, instead of being like all sunshine and fucking bubblegum and rain and fucking Skittles. Because that shit ain't doing nothing. Being in your shadow self right now without looking at shadow work is where there's some type of epiphany. So it's like, oh, poor you gotta do shadow work. This is what's gonna give us like our newfound life form. Does that even make sense? Or that doesn't even make sense in my head. This is where we find it, though. It's like in this black hole. And I said something with red, right? It's the red. Never mind the Ram and the Aries. But it's in the darkness. It's in the darkness. He's wearing red. But see how it's like you're not fighting yourself in the dark? Do you get it? Like, we think we're fighting ourselves, but we're not fighting ourselves in the dark, guys. We're actually pretty fucking smart and intelligent. Do you see what I'm saying? So the projected energy of shadow work is not helping. Do you get what I'm saying? You see how calm it is in the dark? It's like the fucking opposite. Like, we're not, I don't know how to make sense of this. Like, this is where like our intelligence like resides or something. Like, this is like the core of our intelligence. I feel like, look at their thumbs. Didn't we just talk about thumbs with acupuncture? It's some type of acupuncture. There's something actually right fucking here in front of my eyes. It's almost like they're just waiting to hit the button and go, psh, psh. This is a side nobody wants to explore, but this is where my ears are ringing so fucking, they're so piercing right now. Hold on. Wow. It's my right ear. It's still going. It's still fucking going. It's almost like I think it has something to do with that. Anybody else's ears ringing right now? It's so strong. It has not stopped. It's still going. I think this is the longest I've ever had my ears ring. Holy shit, and it's on the right side. It's on the right side. There's a strong download right now happening. It sounds like Morse code. It just subsided, but I can still feel it. It's like I can still hear it, but I'm not hearing it. Like, what the fuck? It's still there. It's just not in my ear anymore. It's like now around me. What the fuck is this? I've never had my ear ring so long like that. It's still there, but it's not in my ear. Everyone's like, oh, you gotta do shadow work, you gotta do this. I actually feel like whatever you're going through right now, yes, you're meant to do shadow work, but it's not the shadow work that we're taught to do. Because this is like peaceful. This shadow work is peaceful. It's like the light. We all try to get to the light. We all try to solve things over here. It's like this, it's not working. Which is weird. I know we have acupuncture down here, but this is the top of the wrist. I'm telling you, there's something there. Where do you press at the top of the wrist for acupuncture? Overpress, overhead. You're right, it's the opposite forearms, shoulders. Correct, what? Acupuncture? See, it's pointing to the inside. I know that helps with like nausea. Researchers have tracked the brain and nervous system to change. Scientists randomly chose 80 people. I gotta look into this more. Because it's the pressure points, I know, is what they use for the acupuncture, but this is, it's like not hitting the button. It's at the, it's the top of the wrist linked to the thumb. It's a pressure point. What is the pressure point on top of your wrist? The lung meridian runs to the tip of our thumb. It's not the one I'm looking for. It keeps pulling me to underneath, but I keep being told on top. So I don't. It is. Holy shit and balls. The fuck. It's like palmistry, which is Chinese. You're going to be victorious in discovering some type of even hidden deception or just belief. Something with belief. And then you got some type of gain here. I don't know what you guys are discovering, but you're going to be successful in unraveling something here. And then you got the Nine of Pence as in this, some type of gain. It's mental energy. It's clear messages. Again, this talks about success. Six of Wands, what is this? The Magician. And then you got the Bees, the Three of Pence. Like you put enough work into it. You're definitely manifesting something here. But hey,
What?
I'll be done in a couple minutes. I'm wrapping this up.
Okay.
Love you.
Okay.
Whatever this is, I'm telling you, like it's like the energies that are coming out right now. You put the work into it, the research. It's some type of new type of manifestation. Hard work is going to pay off. Like whatever this is, like, because this is a Six of Pence, but this is success. Got like I almost said a spiritual gain with the 9 of Pence. Being extremely successful, victorious with the 6 of Wands here. This is usually some type of message. Like, it's like the old belief system in a way. You know how, like, the mother feeds the baby? But it's almost like saying, like, it doesn't work like that. But look at it. It's like almost like, is that really the baby? Is that really the mother? Look at the it's like a big bird, and then it's like, but the little bird's feeding the mama bird. Like, there's, I know you can have like ruffled feathers, but like that there's something I've never picked up on it like that. It's our concept, guys, of what works and what doesn't. This is being manifested. You are manifesting it. I just heard, the chosen ones. So I don't know who's partaking in this. It's going to be a huge part of the mass. It can't just be a few people, guys. It's not going to work that way. The way it's being distributed. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but that's the way it is coming out. Like with the Magician and the 3 of Pence, you could be multiple people involved, but there's only one Queen Bee. But I don't like the way it was said. So I don't know if it's like there's only one leader. I don't know what is about to go down. I don't know if you were brought to this earth from like another planet, like you were meant to lead. There's something with leadership here. And it is Aries, it's that leadership, but it's something, it's more than that. It's the world that's so universal. There's something with dominating here. Like the universe is partaking in this. Universal energy is being disputed. Why do I keep saying disputed? This is going to be controversial, which is a given. It's like, whatever you do, don't give up. Because this 7 of Pence, it's like you feel like you failed, and the 8 of Cups, you're walking against it, right? But like, but it's actually the 8 of Pence. Just keep working towards it. You're not going to fail at this, but it just feels like it's something you're going to fail at. Or it's saying what people haven't been investing in with the 7 of Pence is basically telling me like, it's wrong. It's a failure. It's wrong. And then with the 8 of Pence here, it's like figuring this out. Get what I'm saying? When do we ever see the 7 of Pentacles ever as a failure? Never. Some of you might want to look into palmistry for sure, but I've always been interested in palmistry. It's pretty cool. But this is basically saying what we've been relying on, depending on, investing our time in has been a failure. Like research needs to be done. Effort needs to be put in here. We've failed. The universe hasn't really failed us. Like we've failed. So the universe is definitely stepping in. Whatever this is, I'm sure will be mastered in a short amount of time. Got the 9 of Cups here. It has to be in a short amount of time. There's no time for frolicking, is what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the Earth's ascending, guys. There's no time to be like da 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 da. Like there's not like whatever's gonna hit is gonna hit. It's gonna hit big, and it's gonna change the dynamics. I'll be back, guys. I just feel like there's a lot of chaos, and I don't want this to get interrupted. Like this is done. I finished this, but that, I mean, Mingya, this is a huge fucking message here. It's so complex. I'll be back. I have a lot to absorb. But I can hear the house. I can hear things getting busy. So it's almost like in the beginning of the reading, like go to the bathroom so you don't get interrupted. I feel like I'm going to get interrupted at any moment, and I don't want to get interrupted here. So let's close this out. I love you guys. I'll be back. Love you. Bye, guys.